Hi, this is Pete Peterson again with Stealth Health or Sneaky Nutrition. And today I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly truth about grazing or mindless eating. A lot of us have food just around, in the offices, in the home, food that people just pick out all day long. They have candy and cookies and donuts and things like that. And you put on a lot of pounds doing that sort of thing. This is my granddaughter, Danae, and she likes to move a lot. But have a seat here, Danae, and then we'll let you have a treat here in just a minute, okay? Okay. And you can move a little bit, but that's okay. She likes to move a lot. Anyway, having that kind of food around is really, really difficult and puts on a lot of pounds and really hurts our health a lot. But there's things that you can do to counteract that. One of the things is... Just a minute. Okay, one of the things that we can do, instead of having a lot of candy and donuts and cookies and things like that, is to have fruit sitting around like a fruit bowl, or to have vegetables. If you're traveling and you just want something to snack on in your office or in your home, have these kinds of things really close to you. And instead of going for something else that has a lot of calories and a lot of fat and it's just really not good for you, you can eat these kinds of things. Something else that's really, really important about grazing is for children, and something that I really consider about that, and something that I've really changed with my grandchildren over the last few years, and that is the kind of treats that I like to have around. Do you like treats? Do you? And do you want a treat? Which kind do you want?
That one.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, that is a dark chocolate covered cranberry. Yes, it's chocolate. Yes, there's a little bit of sugar in that. However, it's a lot better choice than a lot of other kinds of things. What other treats do you like here? Which other one do you like a lot? And you can have one of those if you want. Do you want one? You're going to wait till you get done eating that? Okay, those are apples. And we have bananas and mangoes. I usually keep them in a bag, and I keep them around for my grandkids when they want those kinds of things. Something else I want to talk about is when you have a really, really big urge to eat something, and you just really want to eat something. Sometimes it's not because you're really hungry physically, but hungry psychologically. It's a good idea to have something around that you can eat, but is not going to cause you too many calories or too much fat, and maybe better than some other choices. One of the things that I've done a lot in the past, particularly times around like Thanksgiving and Christmas, is having nuts around. And when I have nuts, such as these nuts, and these are peanuts in a shell, I always make sure that they're in a shell. I would actually have some mixed nuts, some things like Brazil nuts and walnuts and other kinds of nuts, almonds and those kinds of things in a shell. But right now I couldn't find them in the store. They'll be in the store here pretty soon because it's almost Halloween, and we'll have those kinds of nuts. But you don't want to have those right next to you. So if you're like watching TV or in your bedroom or something like that, you want to have them someplace where you have to actually go someplace to get them, because even the nuts, because the nuts have a lot of fat, if you eat too much of them, it's too much fat. So that's really a problem. Next thing I want to talk about, and something that when I was losing a lot of weight that I did use in the evening, and this was another alternative, were herbal teas. 0 calories, 0 fat. If I just really felt like I needed to have something else and something with some flavor, that was a great thing. A lot better than soda, a lot better than a lot of other kinds of things that I could have eaten. I want to mention just one more thing about grazing, and that is size of plates. You notice that I have the chocolate covered cranberries and the fruit in just really small bowls. The size of a bowl really matters, and research has shown that if you have a large bowl of something, and even if you have a bowl someplace that you can go and get things from, if you have your own bowl that's just really a small bowl, you're going to eat less than if you have a really big bowl to put it all in. Same thing with plates. We use really, really large plates now. But in the past, plates were much smaller, more like the saucers that we have now. And if you use a smaller plate, you're more likely to eat a lot less. Even if there's more food that you can go back for, you're more likely to eat less food if you eat it in something a little bit smaller. Remember that when you really, really want something and you're either physically or psychologically hungry, have alternatives that you can have. Tea is a great alternative, but also nuts in a shell can be a good alternative, because by the time you get the shells off, you might be in a little bit better control. But you also want to, again, limit things like nuts because they have a lot of fat. Okay, do you want to sing Move It? Okay, you can sing Move It.
I like to move it. I like to move it.
Okay. This is Pete Peterson with Stealth Health. Please subscribe to the channel for more information, recipes, and lots of different ideas for losing weight and getting in shape. And please follow the advice of my granddaughter and move it. Thank you.